Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. On this occasion, we from Group 3, whose members are Virgi Febrian Hermawan, Muhammad Distira Prakoso, and Eko Akbar Ramadan, will explain about our projects with the DAM Simple Cashier Performance Program. If you forget, first of all, we would like to also thanks Mr. Setio Edi Prabowo St. As the supervisor and lecturer during our studies. Okay, instead of wasting time, it's better if we just enter the first slide discussing the project that we have created and prepare. The first is that there is a system analysis. System analysis is slide 2. Topic 1, system analysis. Currently, we want to analyze the cashier system performance program so that the current cashier system in Indonesia can get excellent performance, information, economy, control, efficiency, and service, so that the new system can be implemented later, which yields several alternatives to solve problems, including by creating a new cashier application that can A, cut time, especially in data processing and reporting system. B, produce up-to-date, fast, and accurate information. C, make it easier to monitor and repair data that is experiencing interference and calculation reporting errors. The system recruitment analysis process is carried out by dividing two types of recruitment. First, functional recruitment and non-functional recruitment, where the aim is to make it easier to determine the overall needs and calculation of system implementation cost. Well, maybe that's a little opening of the presentation and a little general explanation of the objects you make. Echoes of Akbar Ramadan will explain it for Echoes of Akbar Ramadan. Time and place are welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good thanks to Yudhistira Prakoso who has explained the object general description, which we will explain more deeply in the next slide. We will discuss here the cashier algorithm program, and this is step by step how the cashier algorithm work. Cashier program algorithm. Number 1, start the program. Number 2, system preparation. Number 3, input the item code, item name, and price into the program. Number 4, make a selection of the number of goods. If the number of goods is more than 1, it will continue into the next program. Otherwise, it will return to the program input. Number 5, calculate the total price of goods and the number of goods. Then process the payment if more than 100 will get discount. If not, the program will continue to run until a payment receipt is issued. Here we will discuss the follow chart that we left grade, and you can see this voucher format in the cashier program, which is usually around all such as supermarket and other. Alright, maybe that's all my explanation. Well, this is an explanation of the cashier program algorithm that we have discussed as a group. Here we will discuss the flow chart that you have read, and you can see this is a voucher format in the cashier program, which is usually around us, such as supermarket and other. Alright, maybe that's all my explanation. For the next slide, we will be explained by my friend Virgi Febrian Hermawan. To go to the Hermawan, then go to the next explanation.
Okay, thanks to Gemak Baramadan. And at this time, I will explain about the processing system, namely a programming language called Pseudocode. And here at the first, we will definitely discuss module declaration. And this declaring module divided into three programs. And the first is procedure main program, procedure main menu, procedure payment. And for the system process main program, this is the pseudocode have we made slice double slice main program, begin, display splash screen, call main menu, and end. Simple like that. And the second one is system process main menu. And don't forget, the main menu is the menu that we want to enter like a code, then a price of the item we enter, like code can be seen. And don't forget to play this menu to enter an if. And this is a if jumlah barang less than 0, the program can display kesalahan input barang and display coba lagi. But if status is true, the program will return the process, input item code, and quantity of goods. And the next slide is system process payment. And this is a represent of the payment procedure. And we can see that is a total amount equal to that. Then if also don't forget, if again, if there the if more than 101,000 rupiah, you will get a discount 10%. And for the system requirement, don't forget, this is the pseudocode basic for the payment. You can see all the program pseudocode that we made in this payment. And the system requirement and configuration is the hardware Intel i7 CPU 1.8 GHz to 2 GHz 8 generation, 60 GB RAM, 64-bit operating system, 1 terabyte hard disk drive, 128 GB SSD. On for the hardware mark that we built is the HP Pavilion laptop. And for the operating system is the Windows 10 Home single language. And for the software is Microsoft Office Visual Professional 2019. And maybe that's just an explanation for me, more or less. Sorry if in explanation of this project there is a language that is not understood or the explanation is still lacking, because here we are all still learning to create a better program. That's all from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.